All right, Shalom, welcome back. Giving all glory and praise and honor that's due to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai by Shem Kodash, double honors to our apostles and elders. Peace, mercy, and grace to the household of faith. And I wanted to do this lesson, man. I was inspired by this beloved brother, GMS son of Isaac, Syrian Hebrew alphabet video he's doing, where he's just going into the Hebrew, going into the Paleo script and the Assyrian script. And this is a topic I wanted to touch on too, just dealing with knowing this, because as scholars of the Bible, the scriptures, we have to know how to read and write Hebrew, or really just know how to read it for the most part. You want to be able to look at the alphabet and know it and be able to translate it in real time. And this was something that to get my foundation on it, I had printed this up, posted it on my wall, printed up more copies and used them as what you call them thing. You put them in the books, like to hold your pages. But yeah, I had printed them up, put them in my books, and so that I see it, because you have to see it, and the more you see it, the more it you retain it. So when you're dealing with the Hebrew alphabet, because this is, and why is it all relevant? Because at the end of the day, the Holy Bible is written in Hebrew, and it's translated to what we have today in English. But you want to have the Hebrew words. You want to have that the original, because it gives a different meaning. It gives a different effect. There's more edification when you get into the original tongue of the scriptures. So let's just start with Sirach, the first chapter in the prologue of the wisdom of Yahweh Shai the Son, or the wisdom of Jesus, which is the Yahweh Shai in the Hebrew, the son of Sirach. When you jump down, it says right here, it says, for the same things uttered, right here, it says at the top. We'll start at before that. Wherefore let me entreat you to read it with favor and attention, and to pardon us where we may seem to come short of words which we have labored to interpret. For the same things uttered in Hebrew and translated into another tongue have not the same force in them. And not only these things, but the law itself and the prophets and the rest of the books have no small difference when they are spoken in their own language. So the point is that when things uttered in Hebrew are translated into another tongue, they don't have the same force. So we want to go to the original force, which is the Hebrew. So at the top, you have the Paleo Hebrew. Paleo means ancient. This is what the Hebrew used to look like when you deal with the stones of Moses, the tablets. Let me see if I can find that. Well, damn, it ended up getting broken, but it was written. See, it was written in Paleo Hebrew. That was the language. That was the script back then. And I'm surprised they even got it like that. That's a spirit that made me even know that it'd be there. But yeah, and right there in the middle, that's the name of the Most High, Yahweh. Yahweh. So that's pretty hard right there. So you got the Paleo Hebrew script, which is ancient Hebrew. And then you have what's known as the Assyrian / Ezra script. And that's what I wanted to touch on too. Because why did it become known as the Ezra script? Okay, what is the Ezra script? See, the Ezra script, also known as the Square Hebrew script or Ashuri script, is the writing system used for Hebrew today. So when we talk about Hebrew today, this is what it's going to be written in. Excuse me. It's going to be written in these letters down here at the bottom. So that's why when you go to, let's go to Exodus, the commandments, right? The 10 commandments. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. So you go here, and that's that script here, right? So what's the history around that? It evolved from the Aramaic script during the time of the Babylonian exile, 6th century BCE. So this is around the 500s BC. and was later refined by scribes, including Ezra the scribe, after whom it is named. So let me read that again. So the Ezra script is known as the Square Hebrew script, or the Ashuri script, is a writing system used for Hebrew today. It evolved from the Aramaic script during the time of the Babylonian exile and was later refined by scribes, including Ezra the scribe, after whom it is named. So the origins. Ancient Hebrew script. Before the exile, Hebrew was written in the Paleo-Hebrew script, which was similar to Phoenician writing. So before the Israelites went into captivity, you had the Paleo script. So they went into captivity, and when Ezra them came back, they ended up pretty much evolving it into the script that we use today. During the Babylonian exile, adoption of Aramaic script. During the Babylonian exile, Jews came into contact with the imperial Aramaic script, which was widely used by the Persian Empire. Ezra's role, 5th century BCE. When the Jews returned to Judah, Ezra and the scribes promoted the Aramaic-based script for writing Hebrew, replacing the older Paleo-Hebrew script. Over time, this script became the standard for Torah, scrolls, religious texts, and later all Hebrew writing. So the significance, the Ezra script is the basis of modern Hebrew alphabet used today. It is sometimes called the Ashuri or Assyrian script in Jewish tradition because it was believed to have been introduced from the Assyrian Persian period. It differs from earlier scripts in its square block-like appearance. And just for more edification, let's get the account when Ezra was taken into Babylon. Because I know Second Esdras, the first chapter, is written pretty much when he's in Babylon. He's kind of like looking. Second Esdras, the first chapter. There is no direct scripture stating that Ezra himself went into captivity. The book of Ezra provides context for his role in the return from exile. He was a scribe and priest and lived during the Persian period, long after the initial Babylonian captivity. So you got the account in Kings, which is when the Southern Kingdom went the first time under Nebuchadnezzar. But what about when they went under the Persians and Medes? So he was born after Babylonian exile began, and he lived during the Persian rule. He was likely born in Babylon and traveled to Jerusalem later. Second Esdras 1. Yeah, right here. So it's going into his lineage in verse 3. The son of Aaron of the tribe of Levi, which was captive in the land of the Medes, right, in the reign of Artaxerxes, king of the Persians. And what was the land of Medes? And we just kind of just going with the spirit. Because he was in that Persia region. Under who? Artaxerxes, king of Persia. Definitely an Iranian. Yep. That's right around that time period too. So he came back and played a crucial role in updating the script to what we use today. Again, known as the Assyrian/Ezra script. And of course it's written from right to left. And it reads Abaga Dahawaza Chatayaka La Mana Sa'aipa Tazakwa Rashata. So you got the Ba Ga Da Ha. Now the Ha and the Kha look very similar. The only difference is there's a space right underneath one of the lines for the Ha. So that's the Ha, Waza, Kha, Ta, Ya, Ka. So you got two different letters for Ka, because if I'm not mistaken, I think Yaqua went into it in his video. At the end of letters, at the end of the words, if depending on the letter, it could change. So, and those letters apply to the Ka, the Ma, the Na, the Pa, to Za. They got a saying, Kama na Pa, to Za. But so they got two letters, and I think again it depends on where it's placed on in the word. But you got Ka, Ta, Ya, Ka. Two letters for Ka, La, Ma, Na, Sa, I, Pa, Ta, Za, Kwa, Ra, Sha, Ta. So let's just do a quick exercise since we're here at the first commandment, which is La, A. The first word is La, A, which is equivalent to no. All right, or thou shalt not, translated as thou shalt not. So La, A, the second word is Ya, Ha. What's that? That's Ya. Hold on, what's that? Ya. Damn, we just went over it. That's Ya. Right, that's Ya. Ha. Now I'm confused. Ya, ha, ya, ha. Ya, ha, ha. Shall have. Or kaya right here. Yep. No. Haya. Haya. So no having. So no having. Thou shalt not have. La'ah. Ya, ha, ya. All right. Then you got la. And is that a da? Thou. La. Is that a da or ra? I want to say da. Yep, da. La, da. Next word, la. Allah, ha, yum, gods. All right, gods, Allahayim. So we got la, yahaya, lad, Allahayim. Then you got the next word, which is translated as other, which is ha, da, ya, yum, which is okay, kha. A kha, that's a D or a ra. Is that a da or a ra? I want to say it's a ra. A charyum, which is other. Yep. A char, the root word is a char. Yep. A charyum, others. And then you got this, which is I, la. Okay. I didn't mean to do that, which is what we do. So we got I and Ila, I'll, preposition, Ila, before, which means before. So others, before, Ila, pa, panya, which is me. So pa, na, yeah. So the root is panyam. So like that's a good example. What I just talked about with the letters at the end. So this one, that first letter, which is a ma, when you read from right to left, it'll put it at the end. So it's written like the ma at the bottom instead of the ma at the top. So from right to left, that's pa, right? Pa, na. It's a top letter na because it's not the end. Pan, yam, panyam. That's the root word, but here is the word pan ya. The ya makes it possessive, like me. So from the top, that's la'ah, yahaya. This is a lad, right? La and a da, if I'm not mistaken. La and da, yep. Lad. And that word isn't available. Damn, that shit just crashed the whole app trying to look that word up. So we got la'ah, yahaya, lad, alahayim, achayim, al panya. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. So I just wanted to do a little quick something dealing with the Hebrew. I learned something here, some edification on my end. I pray it was edifying for you as well. But yeah, so again, I use this to kind of get the foundation of me for my letters, knowing the letters. Man, what the hell going on? So I think that's a sign I need to go ahead and close on out. So I'm going to go ahead and close there. I pray it was edifying lesson. On to the next one.